Hello everyone, welcome to Noodle Journey. Today is the last day of our 12 days of Merry Marutai Christmas. So let's open up the last pack of noodles and see what it is. And here is the last flavor of Marutai's local series that we haven't reviewed. This is their Kagoshima Kurobuta Tonkotsu Ramen. If you've skipped the last 11 days, let me just tell you that Marutai's local series provides some incredible region-specific noodle delicacies for the reasonable price of around $4 to $8 per package. And you can find these on Yamibuy or Mecca Japan or Amazon or your local Asian market, and there's always 2 servings in these, which is great. This package of noodles is a nod to ramen found in the Kagoshima prefecture, which is apparently famous for using black pork in making its broth, referring to the breed of pig, not the color of the meat. This ramen is also set apart from other tonkatsu flavors with the inclusion of charred green onions in this package. Nifty. And yes, for those of you who might not know, charring means exactly what it sounds like, intentionally burning the green onions in here in order to produce a chemical reaction that changes the flavor of the onion. Charring vegetables is pretty neat when it works. I don't want to get too into the weeds with culinary techniques, so this definitely seems to be one of the more popular varieties on Reddit, so I am looking forward to trying this. Sodium intolerant folks should always be careful of Marutai products because they have very high salt content. This one clocks in at 5.3 grams of salt equivalent, which is 2,086 milligrams of sodium. Inside the package we have 2 bundles of the 3-minute straight air-dried noodles and 2 each of the powdered soup and seasoning oil packets. Translating the ingredients, this is apparently a more vegetable-forward take on a tonkatsu. So while it does contain pork extract, and yes, the extract is specifically listed as being from the Kagoshima black pigs, which is awesome, it is also fortified with vegetable powder as one of the top ingredients. Which vegetables? It doesn't say. There's also chicken and scallop extract in here, plus charred green onion in some form. I don't know if they are powdered or just dehydrated. Let's cook. And here we go with our last flavor of Marutai. Before I get into this, Marutai recommends on the package as adding cabbage, bean sprouts, roast pork, and green onion to this. The cabbage is an interesting touch. I have to imagine it pairs well with the flavor of the charred onion. And as you can see, my question from before has been answered. This is definitely dehydrated, charred scallion floating around in here. This may look like oil. It's not oil. Those are the onions. Anyway, this smells like a nice, less garlicky version of that last tonkatsu I tried. That green onion char smell is definitely there. It's not super overpowering. It smells pretty nice. It's not harsh at all. So, enough talking. Let me give this a try. Wow, that's really nice. Okay, spice is pretty non-existent in here. Nothing to worry about if you don't like spicy food. 0 out of 10 on the spicy scale. The noodles are the same great medium thickness and pleasant texture that they have been throughout the course of this Marutai experience. You will never want another instant ramen noodle again once you've tried these. 10 out of 10 for the noodles, as always. And now the flavor. This is definitely on the lighter end of the tonkatsu varieties as far as flavor and oiliness go. That's not to say it's without flavor, because it's a wonderful flavor. The consistency is pretty great, as you can see here. Thick and milky. And the broth is a terrific flavor, but just a little more subtle, especially when compared to the Kurume Tonkotsu variety. There's some nice salty umami from what I'm sure is the soy sauce. I don't know that I'm well versed enough in regional Japanese pork products to be able to tell the difference between a Kagoshima black pig and your normal swine, but it's definitely a slightly stronger pork flavor than in the Hakata Tonkotsu, and a less strong pork flavor than was in the Kurume Tonkotsu. Somewhere in between. Now, the added vegetable flavor is a little indistinct. It's probably onion, maybe a little carrot or cabbage. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm not sure. It's just a nice bit of savory flavor and just a tiny little bit of sweetness too, which is why I'm leaning towards carrot, or maybe even just added sugar in here. And on top of all of that, you've got this nice, mild, charred green onion flavor. It's not a strong burnt flavor, it's just kind of a caramelization. I think it's terrific. And what's really great is there is a lot of it in here. I mean, like a really good amount. So that's cool. As with most Marutai flavors, the uniqueness of this variety shines through between the slightly stronger pork flavor and the charred green onion flavor. Because it's unique, because it's incredibly delicious, and again, just like most other Marutai flavors, I've never had anything that tasted like this before. I'm going to give this, our final Marutai product, a 10 out of 10 overall. And now we have come to the end of the Marutai local series, at least until they put out any new products. This was a really great one to end with. It's a fairly unique flavored broth with some awesome noodles as always, and some nice premium ingredients that make it stand apart from other tonkatsu products. I think if you love tonkatsu and aren't weirded out by the charred green onions, this is definitely a great pack of noodles to buy. So now I have the difficult task of recommending and ranking these 12 packs of noodles to you. That will be the next video, so please tune into that if you want my thoughts on this entire product line and are looking to narrow down a purchase recommendation. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Every bit of support I get means I get to do more video series like this in the future, even if it's just in the form of validation and knowing that this is the kind of content that you might be into. I hope to see you on the next episode of Noodle Journey.